Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Tea Squad. It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Chrisean Blueface, Crazy in Love, Season 1, Episode 3 review. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only, and not to be taken seriously, meaning my jokes. So if that works for you, then let's get into this review. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday filled with laughter, love, peace, some rest, some good foods, great gifts, and so much more. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and I just appreciate you all, and I'm thankful and blessed to have you all a part of my family. Okay, now let's get into this review, child. The episode begins with Chrisean and Blueface back in LA after the melee in Baltimore with her family. So when they got back, a video popped up with Blueface and another girl kissing. And of course, Chrisean was hurt by this, and she announced to the world via Twitter that she was in fact single. Blueface then tweeted, "I ain't never been single. I always keep a couple. I keep a couple, child." Whew, Lord. Well, girl, if that don't tell you everything you need to know. So Chrisean goes to get her hair done at the salon or whatever, and she's on the phone while the girl is doing her hair talking to somebody. I don't know if this was a family member, if it was a friend, but whoever this person was on the other line was giving her horrible advice. Like, you need a whole new support system, my love. So Chrisean says that, this time she didn't do anything spiteful, after they broke up. Only thing she did was drop her tape. And by tape, I didn't mean mixtape or a song. I meant a SEX tape of them on the internet. And I'm like, explain to me how dropping that tape isn't anything big, first of all. And what did it accomplish? Letting the world know and these other girls know that y'all have sex? Like, I'm pretty sure they all know you do. So I'm really not understanding what was the point of that. Like, God willing, years from now, if you're still alive, you're going to look back at this like, what was I thinking? Like, your children are going to have access to this type of information about you. Like, what are you doing? Like, how does that hurt him? Like, how does that help the situation? That was one of the most idiotic things I think I've ever seen somebody do to get somebody back. Like, it made absolutely no sense. I don't know what she was, child. I don't think she thinks a lot, so I can't even say what was she thinking. So Chrisean was like, I'm just going to keep on traveling and getting this money from city to city and continue to support him and his family. My money don't go nowhere else but to us. And this goes back to everything I was telling y'all last week. This boy is her pimp, pretty much. He is her pimp. She is working hard for the money. So hard for the money to take care of him and his. So by family, I know you ain't talking about his mom and them because he barely fooled with them. So by family, you mean his kids? Make it make sense, sis. You got your own family you need to be supporting. Or if not need, but if you're going to support anybody's family, it should be your own. Is his money coming to you? I really truly doubt it. I really honestly doubt it. Thomas, you just gonna continue to support him. Y'all not together. You ain't his wife. What you supporting him for? Oh, Jesus. And I don't understand who this person was on the other end didn't tell her the exact same sentiment. So she then goes on. The friend was basically telling her she need to pop out and do her own thing. And she was like, he wouldn't deal well with her stepping out and being with somebody else because he got tabs on her. He track her and know everything she doing, but she thinks that it's something that she should do. And I'm like, yeah, you popping out with somebody else for a hot second, that'll rile him up, but he don't care. He don't care. As long as you continue to bring him the money, that man don't care. The only reason why he would care to see her with somebody else is because it would be fearful for him to think that somebody else could possibly take over her mind and give her some game and common sense on this dude don't mean you no good. And that's what he would be honestly fearful of, is anybody else getting mind control over her, because right now he has all of the control. So she goes on to say, I destroyed a hotel room. I took his phone after we had sex and went to the bar and got drunk. Like, you just creating more chaos for you. More and more chaos for you. You already got a court case. What is you doing trashing hotels? Like, you're making it hard for yourself, where people in the industry and folks ain't gonna want to fool with you, because too much negativity comes behind you. We don't ever hear anything about him being unprofessional. It's always you. So the friend on the phone telling me everybody see how hard you go behind yours. You're a dummy. You're ignorant, because nothing about that statement is cute. Like, going hard, that's going hard behind yours, trashing hotels that you probably gonna have to pay for, because he ain't gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't going hard behind you. Like, make it make sense, sis. It's that tooth. It's that missing tooth. I feel like when her tooth went missing, so did her brain. So Chrisean was like, maybe because I don't know if he really give a fuck. Just don't drag me along like you give a fuck. Motherfuckers think I'm dumb. I play dumb. I'm very smart. If this is you being smart, darling, whoa. I want to see what dumb look like, because good googa mooga. Like, she already know what it is. With her making statements like this, she already know deep down inside that boy don't love her. But she's so young, and I remember being young like that, and you have the signs in front of you, but you rely on the good moments and the sweet things that person does do for you as confirmation that he cares, when really truly you know that person does not give a damn about you. So after she gets off the phone with whoever she was on the phone with giving her horrible advice, her stylist, I believe there was a stylist, arrives with her some roses to make her happy, which was really super sweet. Then out of nowhere, Lala Milan, the comedian and actress, pops up, and it was honestly like a blessing to see her and to see somebody with a popping career, with some sense, come just stop by for a second and bless her with some words of affirmation. So Lala was like, give me a hug, because she had already hugged her once. She's like, give me a hug. She was like, I just be like, somebody need to hug this girl and let her know everything gonna be all right. All this Hollywood stuff is cute, but there comes a point that you have to tap into yourself. Don't let this world chew you up and spit you out. And I was like, girl, you better tell her. You better tell her, because she has nobody guiding her. I know she don't have nobody helping her manage her money. Like, you can't tell me this girl ain't got a bunch of leeches and vultures around her just using her until she gets used up and they can't get anything else out of her. And Lala was like, and where your tooth at? You look so pretty with it. I'm like, yeah, like, put that tooth back in your damn mouth. Don't take it out because this nigga talking about something, he like you better without it. Yeah, he like you better without it, because that's to remind you that you ain't shit without him. That I made you. That ain't nobody else gonna want you but me. Like, that's to keep you down. That's why he told you look better without your tooth. Girl, walk up here walking around with no tooth like you a fiend. Oh, Jesus Christ. But you know what's this girl remind me of? Who she reminds me of? Chrisean reminds me so much of DMX. The spirituality, the confliction, the family drama, the turmoil, everything reminds me of DMX with this little girl. They are like parallel. She is like the female version of him. And I pray things turn out differently for her. Now, I don't know if this was later on that day or what, but we see Chrisean and Blueface at the nail shop getting a pedicure. And he asked her what's the status of their relationship. And she was like, we family. You know, she trying to keep it cool, trying to keep it player. They dap each other up. And she was like, why are you asking me? And Blue was like, last time I checked, you was single. Can a nigga like me get a chance or whatever? You know, trying to do that little cute shit, you know, whatever. And he was like, well, what's up with that sex tape you leaked? You a porno now? You a porn star now? We some porn stars now? And Chrisean was like, you know, I don't care. You play, I play. But I'm like, girl, that's not playing. You played yourself. Like, I could see if you drop the tape of you fucking his daddy as revenge or the homeboy as revenge, like you drop the tape of y'all having sex. Ooh wee, like no, 1+1 does not equal 2. So Blue was like, you usually tell somebody if like you gonna do something like that, and she was like, you ain't tell me I was gonna wake up with that bitch with her recording you tonguing her down. And Blue was like, what is the correlation though? I know he'd be like, this is a dummy. Like, I hit the jackpot with this one. So Blue was like, I got all the bitches hitting me up now. You ain't think about that, did you? Everybody wants some of this dick now. And I'm like, exactly, girl. All you did was put more hoes on him, even though he looked musty. He looked like a musty Bert and Ernie. That's what he looked like. A musty Bert and Ernie that don't wash up, don't take a bath. He need to sit. He don't need to take no shower. He need to sit in some water and let that ball sack marinate and breathe. Like they both need to soak. Jesus. So next thing you know, here she go. I love you, daddy. I love you. And I'm like, oh, girl, please. So when he done with his pedicure, she done with hers. She just gets up and like, why are you leaving me? And I'm like, girl, can he walk away for a second without you running in behind him? Oh my goodness gracious. She would get on my everlasting nerves. Then we see her and Blueface at his crib. She's preparing for her Oklahoma court date, which she has to go to. She'll be gone for a day and she don't want to go without him. She want him to go, but he's not going. And she was like, a real nigga would have went with me or whatever. He was like, I ain't steal that car with you, girl. I ain't your crimey. Once again, showing her like, you did that. You gonna have to suffer the consequences. I ain't got nothing to do with it. And so she begging him to go have sex before they leave. And I'm like, girl, you leaving for one day. You having sex with him ain't gonna stop him from having sex with somebody else in the 24 hours that you gonna be gone, girl. It's not going to do anything. You ain't got that whip appeal, okay? You are not Babyface. So Chrisean and her hairstylist and a few more people, they arrive in Oklahoma. And she calls him, she got him on the phone for a quick second. And like, she like, you miss me? And he says something. And next thing you know, the phone hangs up. And she was like, like what? And the stylist like, did he just hang up? She was like, let me call this nigga back. And he was like, the stylist was like, maybe y'all just need some space. She was like, I need space from this forced ass relationship. Like, I don't know if it's a business ship or a relationship. If the nigga with me because it's opportunity in it, or he really just want to be with me. The fact that you're even saying that gives you your answer. But once again, she a young girl. She don't know no better. And she's learning as she goes with nobody there to really give her any sound advice or guidance. But she know what it is. She know that boy don't give a fuck about her. So the stylist was like, you know the answer to that. And I'm like, exactly. She sure does know the answer. And she needs to be reconfirmed about that answer all the time. Don't be beating around the bush. Let her know he don't give a damn about you. But maybe if he say that, he'll be out of a job, child. So she says that Blue texted her that he'd love to live with her and he want a family with her. He don't want to live with nobody else and he want to be with her. And she questions how when he's fucking other bitches. And the stylist was like, how you feel about tomorrow? And Chrisean was like, I don't even care about tomorrow. And that's when a nigga got your head gone, that you concentrating more about this man and what y'all got going on than going to jail. Like, she's so focused in on that she don't even care about nothing else. And what's sad is I've been there. So I know where her head is at. And it's such a dangerous place to be in mentally with a man. Oh, Lord. So she gets to the hotel and learns that Blueface has gone to Vegas. And she is freaking out. She is upset. She mad because he's saying that him and the homies went to go gamble, but she like, nigga, you went to gamble to go get some pussy. I'm not stupid. Like, I know what you on. So she gets to the hotel room. She's upset. She starts boohoo crying. And I remember when I was young, when I was around that age, I used to cry all the time too, thinking that shit'll work. Niggas don't be giving a fuck about you crying. Like, after the first 2 times, they be like, all right, bitch, like, we know this a part of your routine and it ain't gonna work. So she crying or whatever and was like, You waited until I left to go to Vegas. Yeah. So Blue was like, it wasn't planned. So Chrisean was like, you just said you was taking me, so why I didn't know I was going to Vegas. Soon as you start that MIA stuff, I'm done. The bitch you was just went viral with in Vegas too. And Blue was like, all right, I love you. And hangs up the phone. And I'm like, girl, you already know what it is. You already know he gonna do him. He in Vegas. Let that man cheat in peace. You ain't going nowhere, obviously. So let him do what he do. Let him do what he do and leave that man alone. Like you got a court date tomorrow and you more concerned about him being in Vegas with the girl he was just tonguing down. Like, child, you gonna be in jail while he tonguing down plenty more women, and you're gonna be sitting in the jail cell thinking like, what was I thinking? Because I'm in jail and he out in the world still doing the same thing he was doing while y'all was together. He then learned after they got off the phone, Blueface, while in Vegas, was involved in an altercation with some man who was shot outside of a club and was arrested for attempted murder. Like, what is going on, Jesus? Can somebody call Iyanla? What is going on? Like, Malcolm X did not die for this. Like, what is going on, Jesus? Like, when trying to be hard goes wrong, like, I thought that's why dudes, work so hard to get out the hood and to get out of that hood mentality. But y'all get out of the hood, get money, get fame, get riches, get houses and cars, and still be on the same bullshit that's gonna lead you down the path that you was trying not to go down. Like, please make it make sense. The next day, we see Chrisean and her stylist go to see her lawyer so she can pay him the $4,000 she owes him. And before they go to court, the lawyer tells her that she'll be on probation for 3 years. And all I concentrate on is why she had on that little bitty bodycon dress going to somebody's court with a skirt that literally stopped at her vagina. I was like, what is happening? I guess somebody must have told her, or maybe she honestly felt uncomfortable because she kept on tugging the skirt down, that she wrapped something around her bottom part. And after court, we see her with another sibling of hers, her sister and her brother. And they're rejoicing. Where the weed at? Where the blunt at? Her sister like, I got you one. And she just trying to smoke and get high. And then they stop somewhere. She get out the car and then she just busts out crying. I mean, just boohoo crying. First I thought something happened, but maybe she was crying because she dodged jail, or because she was around her family, or just because her life is in shambles. I mean, like, really in shambles. Like, I feel so sorry for her. I really honestly do, because I just want her to be around people that want to uplift her and to help her and to guide her in the right direction, because I just see nothing but negativity for her. Like, and it's sad. Like, I really want her to triumph. I really want her to be like a rose that grew out of concrete. Like, I really want her to be successful, to get her shit together, to get off the weed and the liquor and all of that stuff. Like, she don't even realize that people keep her liquored up and weeded up so she ain't got no clear mind, so she can't think, and that's how so many celebrities have, perished, and they get used, and it's just sad. It just honestly is. It really honestly is. And I just pray for the young girl. I really honestly do. Overall, I'm gonna give this episode a B+. Unfortunately, watching this is, I guess, entertaining. I don't even know. I feel conflicted about it. Let me know what y'all think about tonight's episode down below in the comment section, you guys. Let me know what you think about everything. Let's talk. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.